Caroline Lee Bouvier is an American socialite, public relations executive, interior decorator, and former actress. She is the younger sister of the late First Lady, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, and sister-in-law of President John F. Kennedy. Her niece Caroline Bouvier Kennedy is named after her. She was named to the International Best Dressed List Hall of Fame in 1996. Early life and ancestry: born in Southampton, New York, Caroline Lee Bouvier, nicknamed Lee after her maternal grandfather James T. Lee, is the daughter of stockbroker John Verno Bouvier III and socialite Janet Norton Lee. Marriages and children: Radziwill has been married 3 times. Her first marriage, in April 1953, was to Michael Temple Canfield, a publishing executive who had been adopted as an infant by the American publisher Cass Canfield. Canfield's mother was the American socialite Key Preston. It was rumored that his biological father was Prince George, Duke of Kent, a member of the British royal family. If so, then Canfield would be a first cousin of the present Queen. Radziwill and Canfield divorced in 1959, and the marriage was annulled by the Roman Catholic Church in November 1962. Her second marriage, on March 19, 1959, was to the Polish Prince Stanisław Albrecht Radziwill, who divorced his second wife, the former Grace Maria Colin, and received a Roman Catholic annulment of his first marriage to marry the former Mrs. Canfield. He died in 1976. On September 23, 1988, Radziwill became the second wife of American film director and choreographer Herbert Ross. They divorced in 2001, shortly before his death. In his book Nemesis, author Peter Evans stated that Radziwill also had a long-standing affair with Greek shipping tycoon Aristotle Onassis, and was privately bitterly disappointed when he married her elder sister. Lee Radziwill has now for companion Gillis Dufour, an art director at Chanel then Balmain. He is the uncle of a friend of Nicolas Sarkozy, Mathilde Favre, ex-wife of Robert Agostinelli. Career and fame: in the 1960s, Radziwill attempted to forge a career as an actress. Her acting attempt was unsuccessful, but she did receive international publicity. Largely untrained, Radziwill received dismal reviews in the 1967 production of The Philadelphia Story, starring as spoiled mainline heiress Tracy Lord. The play was staged at the Ivanhoe Theatre in Chicago, and Radziwill's performance was widely panned. A year later, she appeared in a television adaptation of the Hollywood film Laura, which was also badly received. Radziwill discontinued her acting work. She visited India and Pakistan along with her elder sister Jacqueline Kennedy in March 1962. Radziwill received favorable coverage from the wine and cheese press for her personal style in the 1960s and 1970s. The 2 English homes, a townhouse in London, and a manor house called Turville Grange in Turville, that she shared with her second husband, were decorated by Italian stage designer Renzo Mongiardino and were greatly admired and frequently photographed by Cecil Beaton and Horst P. Horst. She herself worked briefly as an interior decorator, as well, in a style much influenced by her association with Mongiardino. Her clientele were the wealthy. She once decorated a house for people who would not be there more than 3 days a year. She was seen in celebrity company, such as on the Rolling Stones American Tour 1972, during which she accompanied Truman Capote. She had a brief affair with the English comedian Peter Cook. For some years, Radziwill was a public relations executive for Giorgio Armani, the Italian fashion designer. She is also the author of Happy Times, an autobiographical coffee table book about her life. Radziwill received the La Copyright Guin d'Honneur from the French government in 2008. It was presented to her at the home of Bernard-Henri La Copyright Vie and Ariel Dombasle in Paris. Radziwill's Paris and Manhattan apartments were featured in the April 2009 issue of Elle d'Art Copyright Com magazine. She was listed as one of the 50 best-dressed over 50s by The Guardian in March 2013. She interviewed producer Sofia Coppola for a June 2013 blog article about Coppola's film The Bling Ring and about the loss of privacy. References within popular culture: in 2006, a musical titled Grey Gardens opened on Broadway. In the musical, The characters of Lee and Jackie Bouvier appear as children visiting their aunt's home to attend the engagement party of their cousin Little Edie Beale. The musical centers on the lives of Radzywill's cousin Edith Bouvier Beale and Aunt Edith Ewing Bouvier Beale. Titles and styles: 1933 to 1953, Miss Caroline Lee Bouvier, 1953 to 1959, Mrs. Michael Temple Canfield, 1959-1959, Mrs. Caroline Lee Canfield, 1959-1959, Miss Caroline Lee Bouvier, 1959-1974, Her Serene Highness Princess Stanislaw Albrecht Radza Angstrom, 1974-1976, Caroline Lee, Princess Radza Angstrom, 1976-1988, Caroline Lee, Dowager Princess Radza Angstrom, 1988-2001, Mrs. Herbert Ross, 2001. -2001, Mrs. Caroline Lee Ross, 2001-2001, Ms. Caroline Lee, Dowager Mrs. Ross, 2001 present, Caroline Lee, Princess Radza Angstrom, references, notes. Bibliography.